Buy the dip. This is the number one question I got after posting my first YouTube video yesterday. And I want to say thank you everyone for all the great encouragement, the likes, the shares that I got, all of you that reached out, that called me, that texted me. I felt really encouraged. I was nervous to start the YouTube channel, and I still am, because I'm not a professional. I can't say I'm successful at this necessarily. I'm not making millions of dollars or even replacing my previous salary in the corporate world. So you're just along for this journey with me, and I hope you like it, and I hope you like my videos, and I'll keep making them. My strategic partner is down for a nap, and the market just got halted for 15 minutes. So, which we'll get going here in a few. If you're interested to know what that means, Google stock market circuit breakers. They've been tripping a lot lately, so I figured let's make a video. Let's talk about buying the dip. Today has been a challenging one. I think it's perfect to talk about buying the dip and what would have happened if you had bought this morning. We're down 7% since market open, or since, well, technically market closed yesterday, but even market open was pretty close to that. So buying the dip, what does it mean? First, let's talk about the stock market. And I know you're gonna love my fancy slides I did today. I didn't plan on making this video, so I figured I'd use this, or I need to find really kind of some transparencies in an overhead projector, because that'd be really cool. So the stock market, let's see if I can get a little closer for you, has been moving like this, where it goes down, a little bit up, down, a little bit up, down, a little bit up, down. And so the question is it time to buy? And do you buy the dip? Well, no. Unless you are an experienced trader, as in this is not the very first time you're opening a brokerage account, or if you're willing to buy every single dip. Let me explain further. So the market moves like that. Eventually, we hope to see something like this, where it goes down a little bit, up, down, and then starts to trade sideways. That's what I talked about yesterday. That's when we might be able to say there's a bottom. And then you could say, well, that's potentially where I buy the dip. However, it could go farther. It could just fall right off this edge of this paper after weeks or even months of moving like in this sideways range. Or it could go straight up. It could do all those things. Nobody really knows at this point. We only know one thing. We're all home waiting to see what happens. So if it continues to fall, you have to be willing to continue to buy down farther and farther and farther. I call that averaging down. I also call it scaling in on my trades. I do it very often. I think one of my best friends, who's a financial guy, said that dollar cost averaging is another term for it. So when you buy, let's say you buy a stock at $100, and then it falls to $50. If you want it to get back to $100 to break even, it has to essentially double again. So you go, it's a 50% loss, but you need a 100% gain to get back to break even. So you have to be willing to buy again at 50 and have your average be at 75. It's unlikely that the current market is ever going to go back to its high point. And I'll have more videos explaining why I think that is later on. And it's possible that when we get into this bottom trading range, it could take years, some even say a decade, to get out of this trading range. And we're not sure how tight this will be. There could be making some money here and there. But if you had bought way up here, and it's down here and taking 5 years down here to get back up to here, you bought at the wrong dip. You have to be willing to go. And so for those of you that reached out asking, I want to start a brokerage account, this is my first time, what stock should I buy? One, I'm not here, I can't tell you what stocks to buy. You're gonna have to do the research, and I'll have some more videos about how to get that done soon. But also, this is really an uncertain time, and if you are going to go ahead and start getting in the stock market, and you're going to take $5,000 and you're going to say, okay, I'm comfortable with investing $5,000. My recommendation, in my opinion, is that you start and go at $1,000 increments. That way, if this isn't the bottom, or there's 5 more bottoms down, you've got funds there to continue to buy the additional dips. And also know that it's possible that that $5,000 can go gone. So you have to be comfortable with all those things if you're willing to try and buy the dip. I've been buying the dip all day, and today has been more difficult than the last couple days. In fact, market just got unhalted. Whoa. I am currently down $200 right now buying the dip. I'm not done with my trade. I'm not done with scaling in or averaging down or dollar cost averaging. I feel confident because I do this a lot that I will end up today profitable. However, you have to be willing and be comfortable staring down a loss. So continue to seek opportunity every day. I hope you like this video. If so, like it physically, virtually, and then subscribe to my channel. Talk to you later, everybody.